Sightseeing as I spent 21 days with my trucker husband. From landscapes to the plains, sunrises, the city scenes, tall buildings, places I'd never seen before. It was all fantastic to take in, even the unfortunate parts of the homeless. Trains everywhere, on the interstates, on the side of the road, barges moving things, the bridges and how phenomenal the architecture is, pits and quarries, even when we got to see Amish country, and I turned into a schoolgirl with my excitement to see them. The weather wasn't nice, but it did provide really great pictures and all the different types of clouds. You can even see a storm forming here. Again, this cattle crossing here, they actually let them cross over the interstate, which is really cool. That's why it's bizarre. Who doesn't want to see a truck standing on its nose in a graveyard? Oklahoma provided us sites with windmills, rain, and then we hit near Mexico in Laredo. That was fantastic. Authentic Mexican. And right there's the border. I mean, it doesn't get much closer to that when you see signs saying you're heading into Mexico. The rest areas are designed around what's popular in that area. So if ranching is what they do, that's what the rest area looks like. It was a really neat design. I had never toured the country like this. I had never been to California. I had never seen some of these states. The patriotism and everything that we saw was fantastic. Make sure you have everything in line, though, if you're going to go into Laredo or anywhere around there. The architecture, the grass growing on the buildings, and when you can catch lunch and you're surrounded by animals, yes, they're all real. What's better than that? The arches in St. Louis, the Route 66 tour that we went on, where the rest area again looked like all of these little diners, payphones. Who even knows what those are anymore? No, my phone wasn't broken. That windmill really did lean over like that. And then you just drive, and there's cactus. There's cacti everywhere for as far as the eye can see. I'm telling you, I was a kid. The plains, the desert, the Mojave, dinosaurs in the desert doesn't get much better than that. The Native American cultures, just to see the way the other side of the United States lives. To see how things have gone untouched for so long. I mean, homes are just there. 20,000 on a buffalo? I think not. And 115? Yeah, we were in the desert. But we finally made it to California, and all is well. But then we're stuck, so here's a rental. And we hit Hollywood Boulevard, and it was phenomenal. I had never been there, and I couldn't take in all that I wanted to take in. Elvis's car. I mean, how cool is that? Madame Tussauds, the stars on Hollywood Boulevard. It was so great. And of course, we had to pose in front of Hard Rock Cafe. But later, LA. And who puts a giant chair there? And how did the car from Hawaii get here? Streets of Beverly Hills. I had to say it was pretty neat to relive my childhood 80s and to even see, Beverly Hills Cop. Okay. The streets of Rodeo, all of the shops. Oh my gosh. It was phenomenal. Just driving, touring, taking in the culture, seeing how the other part lives, bubbles on the beach, everyone having fun. The Santa Monica Pier, how cool is that? It's all about getting out and experiencing life. I never would have done this before. Never would have thought I'd ever seen any of this. But it's okay. We had a great time. Drove through the Mojave, took lots of pictures, sweat a lot. And then we got to see tons of sunrises as we headed home. It was great. I'd do it again in a second. I'd take more pictures and have more memories.